I was asked Shane this earlier. Every season, you guys tell us all the time, every season is its own season, but do you feel like the trajectory is different, and does it matter?
I mean, I guess it always has to. You know what I mean? Can't take for granted just, the progress and the steps that we did make this year. In hindsight, and how I'm feeling right now after yesterday and this weekend, it all just felt like Band-Aid on a bullet wound, or just, wiping your tears with tissues. But, the reality of the situation is that, we fought hard with it, a lot of ups and downs and adversity this year. I'm proud of what we did. I'm proud of what we went through. Proud of this team, proud of this locker room. It's something to build on for sure. And, next year we'll be back ready better than ever.
Last year you were fueled by just trying to fix what was going on there. This year you guys are so close. So how does the way things ended and watching the Jaguars lose yesterday, how does that sort of add to your fuel into the offseason?
Man, just so close but so far, huh? Just kind of seeing how everything played out, the game against Houston, and just seeing what we were capable of. It inspires you, it gives you motivation just to know that, what could be. But at the same time, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and understand that, you are what you put on tape, and we got to grow from that. So.
See, what did Kenny Moore mean to this team? Obviously, going into free agency, he's got his options, but you've seen it firsthand, like him go from being a special team guy like yourself to being a
playmaker. I couldn't put any more flowers on Kenny desk if I wanted to. Just his leadership for me, a guy that I follow in this building. To be honest, I tell him all the time, I don't know how it works without him, to be honest with you. Just the role that he played in that DB room with all those young DBs. He was a guiding light for those guys. Man communicator, playmaker. He means a ton to this team. He means a ton to me. He means a ton to that locker room too. So, Kenny, he's been, a mainstay for us for a long time. So, I don't even want to know what that feels like without him. So I'm gonna just be honest with you.
What do you think about the job Gus has done the last 2 years?
I think we've done a great job. I feel like, just from a turnover sack situation and just, being able to compete, some great performances. Obviously our relationship that we've had continue to grow and build. And, just continue to work, trying to put together and be the best defense that we could possibly be. I feel like, I don't know, just adversity has been hitting us, highs and lows, just trying to grow with a young secondary, trying to grow with, trying to build with us and trying to take that next step. I think for us it's just, we want to take that next step. You want to be that type of defense that's stingy, that don't give up anything, that challenges everybody. That tone set and that energy out there. And I think that starts with me and him, just continue to grow and taking that next step.
Zaire, how would you explain to people like on Saturday, you're expected to come in here today and preparing for a game. All of a sudden it's over. Mentally and physically, how do you go from 1,000 miles an hour to nothing, whatever your next few days are?
To be honest, just shell-shocked, to be honest. I hadn't thought about it, hadn't even seen it, and now it's over. It's tough, to be honest with you. You got plans and you got goals, you got expectations, and you came up short. And that's just the reality of the situation. But now it's just a time to reflect, to kind of understand what you went through, why you went through it. How can you get better? What did you do good? Lick your wounds, accept what it is, and move on. It sucks, but I know we'll be in the same position next year, and just got to come out on top next time.
It's clear that you and EJ are so close. So what was it like being able to see him kind of step in for Shaq and really have such a pivotal role in this defense?
Man, speed, my boy. It was great. Obviously I know what he's capable of doing. We've been at it together for a long time. Obviously, our energies together, our chemistry together, You know, I think it's easy to see out there on the field, you know, just being able to feed off each other. I told him I haven't played next to somebody like that in a long time, you know, just with the capability of just, you know, maintaining that intensity, playmaking, and just we out there just having fun together. So it was great to just be able to experience that. You know, love the plays that he making, love what he brings to this defense as well. You know, look forward to getting back out there with him.
Talk about reviewing kind of how the season went. I know it's fresh, but how do you feel like your season went? Where you got another franchise tackles record, which is how did it measure up to what you thought this year could be for you?
To be honest, I didn't hit many of my goals. You know, the goals that I set for myself, and that was tough. Now, you know, I made some winning plays. You know, was able to help the team win, but you know, to be honest, my goal number one was to make the playoffs, start all the games. I don't know, some of those things wasn't necessarily in my control. There's some things I gotta go back to the drawing board myself. You know, maybe a couple of Mai Tais on the beach or something. But yeah, I mean, I felt like, you know, obviously it was a great year. Now, you know, I'm still hurting, to be honest with you. So I'm not feeling too good about everything right now. But you know, after I go back, sit back, be able to reflect and look at everything how I need to be looked at, I'll be able to have a better understanding. But to be honest, I really feel like there's another step that I need to take. There's another level that I could tap into. Like I said last year, you know, my goal honestly wasn't the franchise, it was the NFL record, to be honest with you. And I didn't reach that. So, you know, for me, it's just getting back to that drawing board, continue to push myself to be the best player, teammate, friend, leader that I possibly could be, and be better for the team next year.
Do you expect or hope or think that they'll address your contract?
Look, I appreciate the Colts organization, and I know that they'll appreciate me too. You know, I feel like for me, I'm one of them people that just, you know, I just telling Gus a story. You know, I just plant seeds, and I expect, and I just have faith that God's gonna bring the rain. So I feel like all I've been doing is planting seeds, and I'm just waiting on the rain.
How do you think, what areas of your game do you think are the next ones you have to grow in? You talk about the next level. Like, what is the next level? People are probably looking at you like, you have 170 tackles. What's the next level?
I mean, for me, I mean, it's those game-changing plays. You know, I feel like, you know, it's funny. Me and Speed had a conversation one time, and I just explained it to him. You know, no matter what level of success that you achieve, you're always fighting for the next thing. That's just the fight of life. That's the fight of the career, the path that we in. You know, at one point you were fighting to make the team. You know, then after that you were fighting, you know, to get all four phases. Now you're on all four phases. Now I want to be the best special teamer in the league. Now I'm the best special teamer in the league. Now I need to play defense. All right, now I'm playing on first, second down. I need to be an every down linebacker. All right, now I'm an every down linebacker. Okay, now I need to be the best. I need to be a game changer. I need to be all pro. I need to be a pro. Like, you're always fighting for something. And you know, I think for me it's just, you know, now that I feel like I've cemented myself as one of the best, like, why not try to be number one? Like, why not try to change games? Why not try to be a guy that, you know, just wreaks havoc every time to just kind of have your way? So it's a lot of film that I got to get to. It's a lot of self-reflection I got to get to. But just understand that the hunger and the fight is definitely there, for sure.